how to craft and build a plane in Minecraft and how to fly it properly. This is a tips and tricks / tutorial guide on the Cursed Walking mod pack, which you can download via CurseForge. I've done a detailed tutorial, so go watch that to save time. But essentially, to create a plane is quite easy, so you can do this earlier than you thought. Like, I took way too long to do this, but find your crafting table and literally type in plane or biplane. Once you click it, you've got all the different components for the plane. So let's just go through these. A propeller, type it in there. All you need is 5 iron ingots. And then we go back to biplane. Next we need a hull. So how do we make a hull? You need wood and you need 3 iron ingots. So it can be any type of wood. And then finally we need an engine. So how do we make an engine? So cobblestone, easy. Piston, you know how to make that. Blast furnace, like anything that you don't know how to make, just literally search this the crafting recipe box in game. If you don't want to like keep alt tabbing out of games, like for me, I have to record footage, so stopping my video and going looking up like recipes is annoying. So this is how you do it. So we need to complete the engine. The hard part is probably the boiler. Like we know how to make all this. I'll just show you the piston recipe to save you leaving to find another one. Yeah, planks, cobble, redstone, ingots. So the copper boiler is the annoying thing in this, but it's not even that hard to make. So type in boiler, and you just need a furnace surrounded by copper ingots. Then you put them all together, and you get a biplane. So easy enough. Like I say, I took way too long to do this, but I wish I did it sooner. I was like boating all over the place when I could have been doing this. Once you've got it in your hand, dig out a nice space. So for me, I tried making like a runway. You can see all this here. Like, I had to keep extending it. I had to like dig into the forest. I had to clear all the trees. But the best way to do this really is to just fly it off a platform. Like, the plane is really good at keeping its height, but it's really like bad at inclining up. So takeoff is not ideal. So the best thing to do, rather than like spawning low on the ground like that and then trying to pull up, that's not going to work. You're going to need a really long runway to do that. Whereas you can see here, I'm literally going to drive it straight off the edge, and if you give it a few blocks of picking up speed, once you see the white like trails on the wingtips, you're good to go. So the only thing you need is a fuel source. You can obviously put other things into this mod, but I'll just show you the basics of like taking off and flying. Since I've like pushed this over to the right, I mean you can maneuver it like this, but I'll just show you that literally it takes one click to break it. So when you spawn, when you land, you need to exit the plane and then you need to just punch it once. So right click it to sit in it, then we press E or whatever your inventory button is, and then we just put the fuel into the copper furnace. And then this is where you can add your other stuff. So boost rockets, upgrade slots, weapon slots, they're not out yet. Don't try put these Mr. Crayfish gun mods into here because it will crash and break your game. So just a warning, I did just create a video tutorial on how to get all these Mr. Crayfish gun mods, so go check that out as well. But once we're in and the fuel's in, we can go. So we press spacebar to turn the engine on, and then we hold spacebar to like max power. So you can see that near my health there's like 66, which is my levels, but the meter behind that is like how much power I've put into the engine. So if I hold shift, I'm gonna take all the power out of the engine, but just be careful because you do drop quick. So power down, I've taken it all out, you lose power, and you just glide it in like that. So that's how you do it. To exit, it's a bit annoying, like press R. Like that's gonna conflict with a lot of keybinds. So for me, it was reload shaders, reload weapons, do a combat roll, and leave the plane. So just be careful with your keybinds, but that's it. So when you're coming into a land, just like point up and then press shift and you'll just literally land on the spot. You don't need to do some like dirty approach angle. It's dead easy. And then just punch it, you get your copper back, you get your coal back, you get your plane back, and that's it. You've only cost me 1 coal to activate it, And then I'll just do it again. So get in, press E, put your fuel in, press spacebar, and then it'll just fly straight away. So you can do this off like, you can even do it here, like as long as you drive in a straight line and you don't lose much height, you'll be okay. It's just trying to do like a steep incline like this, it makes the plane stall, so that's the only thing that's going to cause you trouble. So if you're trying to get to a high place, you just need to do like a really long route and then you're fine. Oh, I've never done this before, this is new. Great. There's usually zombies in here, so I'm lucky I didn't get swarmed. But that's it. Leave a comment. Love you all. What can I help you with? What mods do you want to see? I'm looking at doing some new quest mods, and I want to play with magic. Now I've played with guns, I'm interested in magic and cool weapons. So, love you all. Hasta la vista. Peace.